All right. So we have oh, sorry, I'm still recovering from the coof, so you know, I'm just whatever. Right. Now, I haven't seen a single person talk about this, the thing that I'm going to bring up, right? But I don't, what do they do, man? Just listen to this voice. It's awful.
My losing streak against you ends today.
Only if your combat has improved.
Now, like the gameplay looks fine. I mean, it's you know, it's the Mortal 1 combat engine, you know. And then it sounds like they're literally like dick punching some sort of like soft fruit. Right? I can make better sound effects than you can. Can we get some actual bone crunching? Right? Talking to the boys the other night about, you know, like all the little intricate sound effects that we used to have back in the day. You know, like when you hit someone, big uppercut, a big, like a crowd ooh sound, you know, or maybe some clapping or whatever. Don't have that anymore because Mortal Kombat has lost so much. So much. No, he looks fine. Right, he sounds, as my son said, he sounds like an anime character. Right, listen to this crap. Hang on, let's go back.
My losing streak against you ends today.
Only if your
Now, I don't know. Shit, it's getting hot. I don't know. You know when you get sick and you cough and your whole head sort of like turns bright? Everything's just starting to get hot again. Right, now I don't know, I can't remember how he sounded back in MK10 because I didn't give a shit about MK10, right? Anyway, now the voice is crap, and the reason why the voice bugs me is because of this, right? When we got the reveal for the combat pack, right? You know, and we had Takeda, right, walk out or wherever. Look at his eyes. This is old man Takeda. Okay, I haven't seen anyone bringing this up yet. At least in you know what I've looked at, right? So if we get it paused here, he is infinitely younger. Like he's a combat kid again. What the fuck happened? What happened? Right? Look! He's got wrinkles and shit. He looks like an old man. Right? And I thought, because somebody goes, oh, maybe it's lighting. No, it's not fucking lighting. Right? It's not lighting. You can clearly see. Right? You can clearly see he's old under that mask. Right? And then you look at the young one over here, and he's not. What happened? Right? What happened? I know what happened. Because NetherRealm hate old people. They don't like black people because they put like Darius and Jax on the bitch bench. And now they're ageist. Right? And they just gave good old Takeda a facelift at the Shirai Ryu outdoor spa retreat. Right? I'm just saying, man, that's a pretty big change. And again, if you look at the combat pack end, like the the trailer, right? Go check it out yourselves right now. Right now, right? You'll see the quality of the characters from the combat pack look way different. Look way different. If you look at the first reveal trailer, the characters look way more detailed and way different than what we got in the game, right? This is what you call lying. Right? And listen, we've seen many games over the last decade or so. They put out a trailer at an E3 or something, and you're like, ooh, that looks really sexy, and then you get the game, and it's like, ooh, no, this is Walmart, right? So when I first saw this, right, I'm like, okay, why have they changed how he looks? Right? Why is there an old man in the combat pack trailer, and then for this he's actually young again? Right? Why is that? Did they do some little internal focus group and say, oh, nobody wants to play as an old man? Maybe, I don't know. Like, he looks fine. Like, it's, you know, looks fine for a white boy. Oh shit! I'm just teasing Title MK now. Come on, man. You gotta have some digs. You gotta have some digs, right? You gotta have some digs, right? Much love, brother. But yeah. So he looks fine. Like, he's, you know, it's still it. Look, the characters look great, but it's getting in being tied into a poorly optimized, horrible animated video game engine, right? So, you know, we just got to take the best of what we can get, which ain't much, right? But the voice, what's with the, like again, like, I thought we were getting Old Man Takeda. Pretty sure I got a video, or at least something I've talked about in the past about Old Man Takeda, right? Because I thought that's what we were getting, right? Because different timeline. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, it's just bizarre. So it looks like he's got his moves, you know, like, I mean, when my son played a little bit of MK10 and his favorite was Takeda, right? So that's cool. But again, you know, he'll you know, like every character in the game, they'll have some easily spammable 400 damage combo. You know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying he's not going to be fun. I think the MK characters that they've released so far for the combat pack have been amazing. I just wish they'd stick to the MK characters for DLC release. Fuck guest characters. Just stop it, right? You know, all 3 children that buy the game, you shouldn't be buying the game, I get very happy with the guest characters. But, you know, Mortal Kombat used to be a serious fighting game to a degree, right? I mean, it's a video game still, but it was still at least taken seriously. And this whole guest character stuff crap started with Warner Brothers, right? No previous Mortal Kombat game ever had a guest character. They were always just exclusively MK characters, whether it be old characters, brand new characters created, and then they brought in guest characters as soon as Warner Brothers took over, right? And they always tied in with like a release or new Peacemaker season or Homeland, like the Boys season, right? Like they tie this shit in with their TV shows or movies or whatever fuck crap, you know, that garbage company puts out. So they're not connecting it to the MK universe. They're only connecting it to their other, you know, IPs that they have within Warner Brothers, right? That's why I can't stand it. It's not put in there naturally. It doesn't make sense. That's why I've said, like, characters like, you could argue Doomslayer. You could argue Ghost Rider, you know, because you could tie them to hell, demons, you know, that sort of stuff, Netherrealm, right? You could easily sort of, obviously Spawn was probably the only fit out of all the MKs that have come out under NRS to actually go, yep, this feels like a character that makes, like, it fits the universe of MK because of where the character's coming from, right? So that's a major issue. That's a major issue that I have with you know, with guest characters as well, right? And then he sounds like some fucking teenage like anime character, right? And I go, that's fine. However, what happened to this? You can actively tell he's old man. So what changed? It seems like they change a lot. You compare the guest characters to how they look in game, even Quan Chi. Right, they covered up Ermac, right, which was great. That was a great move. But if you look at like even Quan Chi's face, he looks different in the Combat Pack 1 trailer than he does in game, right? And now Takeda's looking different than what we're getting, you know, in the Combat Pack. Now, I'm not against it. It's just, again, like, why even fucking advertise this stuff if you're just gonna keep changing stuff constantly, right? You know, people have bought and paid for this stuff, right? Just like the whole Johnny Cage cameo thing. That absolutely was lying. Everyone just kind of, not everyone, but a whole bunch of people just swept it under the rug. Oh, whatever. Just be thankful. Fuck off. I paid them money, not the other way around. They didn't pay me. I paid them. You guys wonder why the gaming industry is shit. Because, you know, it's just it's just the little things. Like they I don't know, it's just little. Don't worry about it. But eventually all those little things add up. Like grains of, you know, grains of sand eventually make a heap. Droplets of water eventually make a flood. Right? It all adds up in the end, and then we get to this point where we are royally being fucked over. And people wonder why. I actually would have been very interested in Old Man Takeda from a story perspective. Right? But no, they just went with Young. So, it's weird. I don't know why they changed it. I don't know why they changed it. And we don't even have a reason. So, anyway guys, catch you next time.